who was listening to the actual story today? Who actually heard what the gospel reading was? Okay, good. What was the story about? Okay, so 5,000 people. Can you imagine 5,000 people all sitting on the grass just like this? Okay, and so those 5,000 people now were hungry. And what did the disciples say to Jesus? Now, they've got 5,000 people sitting out there, not including women and children. And then what does the disciples say to Jesus, Eleni? Hey, they're hungry. Give them some. He turned to Jesus and said, hey, Jesus, give them some food, right? And then, right, and then they said, say what you said again.
There's not enough food to feed everybody.
Right, because Ari, and you could talk to your brother Costa about, okay, so how much food did they have for 5,000 people? How much food did they have?
5 loaves of bread and 2 fish.
And 2 fish, okay. So is that enough to feed 5,000 people?
No.
That's probably not enough to even feed Costa, right? I mean, Costa, you could eat 5 loaves of bread, right? Okay, right? And then Brennan, certainly you can eat at least 2 fish, right? Okay, so that's all the food that they've got, all right? What does Jesus then do? Blesses the bread, breaks it, and then how much food is there? Marquela? How much food do they have?
100.
Well, they got more. There's 5,000. They got more than that. And in fact, 5,000, right, more than 5,000 because they had leftovers, right? Okay, so he transforms it. Now, the other thing that's important is when Jesus did the miracle, who gave the food to the people? The disciples gave. So Jesus says, hey, I did the miracle. You got to do the work now. You've actually got to give it to them. Now, did Jesus tell them to give it out because he was lazy? He's like, come on, I don't want to do that. Hey, look, I did the miracle. What, you want me to do everything? So why did Jesus tell the disciples to pass out the food? So yes, but what is Jesus trying to tell us here today? What are we supposed to do? What's that? Do what ourselves, Sophia? What should we be doing? So Jesus is the one who's going to perform the miracle, but what are we supposed to do with our lives, Eleni? Okay, and help people through what? By doing what? Just praying for them? Did the disciples on the mountain say, hey, you guys are hungry. Well, we're going to pray for you. And don't worry, we're going to be kind to you. And what are the people saying? Hey, kindness and prayer are good, but I want food. So what is that telling us to do? So those people that are in need, we got to just do more than pray for them. We actually got to physically give them something. So how many of you here are hungry every night that your parents don't feed you? Rachel? Just where's Rachel at? Okay. Ari just raised his hand and says, I'm not getting any food. So, all right. Okay. No, I know better than that, right? Costa, you always have a meal, right? So, and do you have, and do you also have, your own books, your own toys, your own, do you have all that stuff, right? Now, so what are we supposed to do with those good things that we've been given? Help people with them, exactly right. And so we've been given, we're lucky that we've been given a lot of things. Okay, so what we can now do is look for those people that we can help. Give me an example of a person that you can help. Who do you think you can help? That maybe in school or something that you know. Okay, you can certainly help your mom and dad. All right. Sometimes, though, the help is physical help. Like we help them, either we do the dishes, we take out the trash, or we help with our teacher. But sometimes there's things that we have to give people. And so out of the good things that we've been given, sometimes we have to give. Like if we've got too many toys, then we say to our parents, hey, you know what? I want to donate some of these to kids that don't necessarily have toys. Or I've got these books, and I think that somebody that I know can use those books. So sometimes we have to give of ourselves. This is why Jesus made the disciples do it, because, as you said, it's something that we have to do ourselves. In fact, Adi said that, all right? And so that's the big lesson that we're supposed to leave from here, all right? And now, what is the food? Here's a trick question now. What's the food that we receive here in church? No, we're going to get more than bread. What are we going to get? We're going to get Jesus' body and blood. And that food is the food that we need to give us not only eternal life, but it gives us strength and reminds us that we're supposed to do these good things. That food is the best food that we can have. It does taste good, right? But at the same time, it gives us the strength that we need. So the food that they're talking about, that Jesus was talking about in the story here, is not just normal bread, but it's his life, it's his bread, it's his body. And that's one of the beautiful things about coming to church, is that not only do we go to coffee hour and have good food, but we're going to have the best food here, which is, say it again? No? What? I heard it. Communion. Exactly right.